Dear passenger, we would like to inform you we have water salute from the Dallas airport to welcoming us as a first flight to Dallas. Thank you.
G'day guys, my name is Jaden. Welcome back to my channel. It's a very special day today. I'll be flying in economy class for 15 hours. But more importantly, today Cathay is going to launch their direct non-stop flight to Dallas, Texas. It'll be their longest flight in their network. I think flight duration of about 15 hours. Now without further ado, let's go to the airport. We'll be taking the bus from my home to Hong Kong airport. Normally I would take the train from Hong Kong station to the airport, but today I want a change of scenery. The bus journey from my home on Hong Kong Island to the airport would take about 50 minutes. Welcome back to Hong Kong International Airport. It's currently 1:22 in the afternoon. The Dallas-Fort Worth flight departs at 4:05, so we got just under 3 hours to spend. For Cathay Pacific, you'll find check-in at aisles A, B and C. For economy class and premium economy, check-in is at aisle C. But today for Dallas-Fort Worth, they've got extra counters at aisle B, right next to the first class check-in. I've got Qantas Platinum status, which is Oneworld Emerald, so I was able to take advantage of the first class check-in. I haven't got any check-in baggage, just my carry-on for 3 days in Dallas-Fort Worth. I've also got my electronic travel authorization for America, so check-in was quick and easy. I got my boarding pass in no time. Today, security and immigration took less than 5 minutes. So with my regular economy ticket, I've got no lounge access, but today I'll be using my Oneworld Emerald status to gain access to Cathay First Class Lounge. And today I picked the Wing First Class Lounge, located adjacent to gate number 1. Our flight to Dallas will depart from gate 4, it's a very short walk from here. Cathay Pacific The Wing Lounge opened back in 1998, so over 25 years ago, when the iconic Cathay Airport moved its operation to the new airport here at Chelap Kok. So it's a very old lounge, but it's classy, it feels really upper class. Despite that, it is time for a renovation. Cathay Pacific will do so this year. Yes, please. The Wing First Class Lounge features a buffet and also a la carte restaurant. It's called The Haven. Here's a quick look at their a la carte menu. I believe it changes every month. Here at the Haven restaurant, they serve you primarily Chinese and Western food. I'm showing you now the full drink list. They've got a range of beverages, from coffee tea, beer, champagne, red wine, white wine, cognac, spirits, etc. As I've just mentioned before, the Haven restaurant also features some buffet. There's a small selection of cheeses, also hot food and dessert. From the buffet, I made myself a salad. The service at the restaurant is really attentive today. The moment I sat down, I was offered the menu and also still or sparkling water. After a few minutes of critical thinking, I made my order with the staff. For drinks, I went for sparkling water and also lemon lime bitters. For starter, I went for the pork belly bao. Nothing like the ones you would get in Australia. This one tastes good and looks authentic. I also ordered this double boiled Yunnan ham soup. It looks healthy. The waitstaff came around with a bread basket. I simply went for one singular breadstick. For the main course, I went for the Spanish garlic prawns. This one is new on their menu. This one absolutely was delicious. If you get the chance to visit soon, I would recommend this dish. Welcome back to my favorite room at Hong Kong International Airport. It's the cabana at the Wing First Class Lounge. It's not any typical shower room. Each cabana suite features bathtub, walk-in shower, a separate bathroom, as well as complimentary ironing service. You can use this facility for up to 90 minutes, so after your bath you can rest here for a while. For your convenience, they've got a pair of slippers and a bathrobe, which you can use during your stay at the cabana. International power socket is available, and before you go you can do your final touch-up and makeup right here. For shower amenities, they give you Bamford products. While waiting for the bathtub to fill up itself, I'm going to quickly sort out my eSIM for America. I'm going to lie down and do it. For eSIMs, I always use SAILY. You can download the app simply by scanning the code on the screen. It's very simple and straightforward to purchase a new plan. I don't need to download a new SIM card because I've already got it. With SAILY eSIM, you don't need to download your SIM card when your plan expires. You can simply top it up before your next trip. They offer plans for many countries, including plans for different continents. For this trip to Dallas-Fort Worth, I'm not going to Canada, so I don't need the continental plan. I'll just need one plan for the United States. You can purchase your plan before you depart, up to 30 days before, and once you get to your final destination, you can activate it. There are many reasons I like SAILY eSIM. The cellular data is fast, They've got so many flexible plans, and I mean very flexible. SAILY Wet Protection looks after you. Not only do they limit online trackers, they also block malicious sites. You should download the SAILY app right now. Simply scan the QR code right here, or just search up SAILY on your app store. Once you've selected an eSIM plan that suits your travel needs, put in my referral code Jaden Wong for great discounts. Before long, it's time to head to gate number 4 for Cathay's inaugural flight from Hong Kong to Dallas-Fort Worth. Here's a really interesting fact. 80 years ago, Cathay Pacific Airways was founded by 2 men. One Australian guy and also one American, and he's from Texas. His name is Roy Farrell, and today, on the 24th of April 2025, the airline that he founded is finally flying to his home state of Texas. Our aircraft today is operated by an Airbus A350-1000. Now there's no first class on board, but Oneworld Emerald members could board first, even before business class. At Hong Kong International Airport, you board by yourself. Simply scan your face. You don't need to show your boarding pass or your passport. Since we're on the first flight to Dallas-Fort Worth, the airline had an event at the boarding gate which I missed. As you board the aeroplane, you will receive a Dallas-Fort Worth Cathay Pacific tote bag. Welcome on board Cathay A350-1000. This is premium economy laid out in a 242 configuration. Previously, I've flown Cathay A350-1000 premium economy, as well as their newest premium economy on board 777. Check out the links in the description box for the review. Yes, thank you very much. Hello. My seat today is 62A in the standard economy cabin, which is laid out in a standard 333 configuration. You might think, oh my god, I can't do this on a 15-hour flight to America. I booked this flight with confidence I'll be comfortable because I've flown this before to Australia and it is super comfortable. In fact, Cathay Pacific won the Best Economy Class award in Skytrax 2024. Like, look at the seat. It's so thick. It's double padded, you get so much recline, and you get legroom as well. I'll show you in a second. This flight is almost completely full, but I knew that there would be no neighbour sitting next to me because I checked the seat map just before I boarded. 2 seats became free suddenly. They were 62A and B. Originally I was assigned somewhere else, so there must be some no-show. So I quickly opened up my Cathay Pacific app and changed my seat to 62A. So inside the tote bag earlier, there's a certificate signed by the Inflight service manager and also the captain of this flight. Now please let me quickly show you the seat features. In front of you, a large touchscreen TV, you can adjust the angle, and you've got a USB port. Underneath the TV, you've got this storage compartment. It's a multi-purpose compartment, there's a cup holder and also a mobile phone holder. You can also place your iPad. Further down, you've got this tray table. You can fold it in half and also move it back and forth. This is the seat pocket. Inside, you'll find the in-flight magazine and also headsets for economy class. 1 extra pouch for your personal items, such as your passport and mobile phone. You get about 32 inches of legroom, pretty good. I've shown you the recline earlier, it's really generous. And here's the adjustable headrest. It's really thick. So here's your standard headsets. I won't be using it since I've got Bose headphones. And here's your standard economy pillow and blanket. A bottle of water would be distributed after takeoff. Personally, I would prefer that to be preset on your seat, like the pillows and blankets. Just my own preference.
76 inaugural Airbus A350-1000 service to Dallas-Fort Worth. We are all set to go up here. We are just waiting for a few more passengers and the loading of their bags. So as soon as that's completed, we'll be underway. Flying time to to Dallas is 13 hours and 47 minutes. And the weather there is expected to be fine. Shortly, the in-flight services manager will show you a safety briefing. I ask that you please pay particular attention to this briefing, as it does contain very important information about the safety of our flight. As for now, please sit back, relax, enjoy the Cathay service. Once again, welcome.
So one more flight to Dallas. To all members, it's a pleasure to see you again. Captain Ted Heselton will take us to Dallas in 13 hours 47 minutes. We are looking forward to taking care of you today. Your safety is very important to us. May I please have your attention for the safety demonstration? Thank you.
公司及全組機艙服務員，歡迎乘搭國泰航空 CX876環宇一家航班前往達拉斯。我哋跟歡迎乘搭國泰航空。Safety is important to us.
So please take a few minutes to watch the following video as we present the safety features of this aircraft.
Sorry for the interruption. Cabin crew, please be at the door for departure and cross-check. Thank you.
It's not a real Cathay Pacific flight if you don't get "sorry for the interruption" during the safety video. As we're taxiing towards the gate, the friendly in-flight service manager from business class came to say hi to me and thank you for my loyalty with Oneworld and Cathay. Today we've got an excellent set of cabin crew. I'm sure that Cathay handpicked them for this special inaugural flight. It's a short taxi from gate 4 to runway 25 left. We're just behind the 777 for Jakarta and then it's our turn. It was a beautiful takeoff from Hong Kong. We got to see the town of Tai O, and then we made a U-turn, heading eastbound for Taiwan, Japan, and then America. After takeoff, I swapped my slippers which I stole from the Wing First Class Lounge. When I fly long haul, especially when I'm in economy class, I need to be comfortable and wear loose items. That way it's actually healthier for your body. I do want to offer my deepest apology for not showing you the coat hook earlier, and also between every two seats, right underneath, you've got this universal power socket. As soon as the captain switched off the seatbelt sign, the crew began their service. They gave out menu card and also a bottle of water. I'll run you through the service on today's flight. Dinner will be served shortly, snacks will be available throughout the flight, and breakfast will be served about 2 hours before landing into Dallas-Fort Worth. I love how Cathay Pacific give out menus in economy class. Not many airlines do so nowadays. I came to the lavatory to wee and also change clothes. I might as well show you a lavatory tour. So here you've got hand soap, hand lotion, sanitizer, and also paper cups if you want to rinse your mouth. The lavatory is really well lit. You got mirrors in front and behind, and coat hook. Plural. I'm now in my Emirates pajamas. I'll be really comfortable for my 15-hour ride to Dallas. Today we've got a very diverse collection of passengers in economy class. I noticed most people were Americans. Some were really delighted that they could fly home non-stop when they had to fly out through LA or San Francisco. We also got quite a few passengers connecting from Australia, India, and Vietnam. 40 minutes after takeoff, the food and beverages service began in economy. First, it's a cocktail service, and you also get a packet of peanuts. For drinks, there's a wide selection, including beer, wines, spirits, coffee, tea, and soft drinks. I simply went for a cup of OJ. I don't think I've had Cathay peanuts since COVID-19. Every flight that I've been on since, someone was allergic to peanuts. I almost forgot they serve peanuts at all. I really enjoy the seat features on board Cathay Economy. You've got the extra pouch for your personal item and also storage compartment underneath the TV, so you don't have to put everything in your bag, and it does help with creating a more peaceful flight so people aren't opening the overhead locker bins constantly throughout the flight.
Please fasten your seatbelt. Thank you.
The hot food service today is delayed due to strong turbulence. In addition, we got so many special meal requests today, and those people always get their food first. 1 hour after we got the peanuts, or nearly 2 hours after takeoff, we finally got our hot meal. For dinner, you were offered 3 options. There was one vegan dish, a Penang dry curry tofu. There was one Western option, Italian meatloaf. And for the third option, it was Chinese, which I went for. I'll go back to that. Now for starter, we've got tuna salad and also fruit bowl. I can't tell you if the salad was good because I don't like tuna, but sashimi is okay. As for the fruits, it was fresh. On board Cathay's economy class, you get metal cutlery. There was also a bread roll and Haagen-Dazs ice cream to go with your meal. So here's my main course, roasted duck and conpoy rice with lotus leaf, a very Hong Kong dish. And I was pleasantly surprised that they were able to serve this in economy. The lotus leaf was good for appearance and also it kept your main dish essentially moist. For drinks, I went for Perrier sparkling water with lemon and ice. Normally I would just go for the can, but we've got a very professional cabin crew today. I said I wanted sparkling water and then she asked, would you like lemon and ice with your Perrier? Also when she got to my row, she explained all the meal options in depth. I really appreciated her proactive approach in service. The duck rice was so tasty, by the way. Originally I was going to go for the Thai curry because I like vegan food, but just a few days before this flight I saw a TikTok video of an American tourist trying the duck rice and he said it was the best meal ever, so I had to give it a go. Overall, a fantastic meal minus the tuna salad, which again was my own preference, 10 out of 10. The cabin crew just came back to collect rubbish and meal trays, and soon they're gonna dim the cabin lights so people could take a rest. On board Cathay A350 you get in-flight Wi-Fi. It is complimentary for business class and also Cathay Diamond members. For those in economy and also premium, you would have to pay. For 1 hour, it's $10 US, or for the whole flight, which is cheaper, relatively, it's $25 US. Now let me quickly go through the infotainment, which is the screen in front of you. Like Singapore Airlines and Emirates, when it comes to entertainment, you won't get bored on Cathay. You've got so many options, with a stronger focus on the Asian, Chinese, including Cantonese, options. They've also got HBO Max, Disney+, and also live TV options, like the BBC and CNN. Indian passengers on this flight would be delighted to see an Indian category. The in-flight map is interactive, you can zoom in and zoom out to wherever you want. There's also a cockpit view mode, you can see our speed and also height, which is quite cool. The giant metropolis we see right now is Osaka, Japan. I want to go there sometime this year for the expo. Inside the seat pocket, you'll find this in-flight magazine. On the front cover, it's a picture of a sculpture in Dallas. The new route to Dallas is quite a big thing for Cathay. I didn't say this earlier, but this is now going to be Cathay's longest non-stop flight. The flight home from Dallas-Fort Worth could take up to 17 hours. At Dallas-Fort Worth, you can connect with American Airlines, which is Cathay's strategic partner, to other places in North and South America. Quite a few passengers on this flight were going to connect onwards to Miami and Orlando. And you could really tell that Cathay really cared about this flight, because there were so many mentions about Dallas and Fort Worth in the magazine. It's now roughly 8 PM Hong Kong time, so it's still too early for most people to sleep. Many passengers are enjoying their in-flight entertainment and also using their own laptop or iPad. I actually didn't have much sleep the other night, so I'm gonna switch off my screen right now and give it a go. I might be delulu, but I think I just saw a shooting star. Wow, I successfully slept for 4 hours. We're now halfway through between Japan and America, and also the halfway point between Hong Kong and Dallas-Fort Worth. I fell asleep quite effortlessly. I'm not kidding when I say the seat is comfortable. The sun has started to rise. What I appreciate is that we can enjoy the view outside, at least for the sun rising part, so we're not experiencing pitch darkness for 14 hours. Eventually the crew members did get us to close the window blinds, only when it got really bright outside. But again, I appreciate how, at least for the sun rising part, we could see the view outside. Other airlines would make you suffer in pitch darkness for the entire journey. On Cathay A350, they've got 2 external cameras. They're both facing forward. One is at the tail and one is at the belly, just behind the front gear. For mid-flight snack, the crew just gave us egg tarts, hot egg tarts to be specific. You can call this breakfast for Dallas or mid-flight snack for Hong Kong time. As I mentioned earlier, according to the menu, in-flight snacks are available throughout the flight. Egg tarts are served halfway through the flight. For other snacks, they've got granola bar, biscuits and some sweets, as well as cup noodles. But for that, you need to ask the cabin crew or simply head down to the galley and look for it. By the way, the egg tarts were quite delicious, but texture-wise, it was a bit soggy. I do commend Cathay for serving us Hong Kong-style egg tarts and treats on a long-haul flight, even in economy class, but you'll find nicer egg tarts in any Hong Kong bakery. It's Cathay's first flight to Dallas-Fort Worth, so there would be no surprise if any teething issues occurred. The most significant would be the lack of in-flight snacks. So after the egg tarts, I went back to bed. For the bed, I meant my economy seat. I slept again, successfully. And then 3 hours before landing, I woke up hungry, so I pressed the call button. The cabin crew came to me within 20 seconds. I asked what snacks do they have. Unfortunately, they've only got gummy bear left. The way she said it to me was quite funny. She was like, "I'm so sorry, just gummy bear. But I could give you some peanuts." She gave me 4 packs of peanuts and also a drink. I went for black tea. Approximately an hour and a half before landing, the crew came back to the aisle to serve us breakfast. For breakfast, 2 options. For Chinese, there's a dim sum and fried noodles and mixed vegetables. Because earlier for dinner I went for the Asian option, this time I'll go for the Western. On the side, we've got fresh fruits again, which I really appreciate on a flight. I need something healthy. Additionally, we got strawberry yogurt. For the main course, we got spinach and cheese, egg soufflé, chicken sausage, tomato, mushroom with onion, and finally potato. Metal cutlery as usual. For the bread, you've got strawberry jam and also butter. Overall, another fantastic meal. It was a delicious breakfast. It was extra tastier as I was hungry. We're now flying over the United States of America. It's a massive country, and it's always interesting to see different landscape when you fly over different parts of the country. It's the same feeling when I fly over China and Australia, but definitely more diverse when you fly over China and America. In Australia, it's mostly just dry land. For breakfast, they also served us a range of beverages. This time I went for the Hong Kong style milk tea, only available on long-haul economy flights for breakfast. A lot of people were tracking my flight on flight radar 24. Originally we were going to arrive into Dallas-Fort Worth, whopping 2 hours before the scheduled arrival. We got really strong tailwind, but then we had to slow down due to the adverse weather in the Dallas-Fort Worth region. Basically, if we land later, we can land safely. Just a few hours ago, Emirates and Qatar Airways to Dallas-Fort Worth had to divert. The Emirates 777 had to go to Oklahoma City. Qatar A350 had to go to Austin. The lavatory condition after 14 hours is a bit questionable. The floor was sticky, although the service area otherwise was alright. We're now flying over Wichita Falls and also Wichita Falls Airport in Texas.
Into the Dallas area. They're just currently experiencing a passing thunderstorm. Should clear up for some nice weather very soon. The winds are out of the south and a nice visibility, temperature of 18 degrees. Barring any air traffic delays, we're expecting landing in 10 minutes past the hour, and just a short taxi. Anticipate having you on the gate soon after that. On behalf of myself and the rest of the crew, I'd like to thank you on this inaugural flight to Dallas, and we hope to see you again in the near future. Cabin crew, 30 minutes to landing.
And fasten your seatbelt. Store your table and store your hand baggage, loose item and larger devices such as laptop. Personal electronic devices must be switched off or set to airplane mode. We will let you know when it is safe to switch on your cellular function again. Thank you. Cabin crew, pre-landing checks please. Thank you for your hard working.
We've started our descent of this inaugural flight from Hong Kong to Dallas-Fort Worth. Let me quickly conclude this trip report right here, right now. Our journey today started at Hong Kong International Airport. I'll start at the boarding bit. Since we're flying to the United States, everybody was subject to secondary screening. I was only asked a few questions today. Why am I going to America? Am I carrying any laptop or iPad? If someone ever touched my iPad or laptop. Now moving on, for boarding, since it was a special flight, there was an event, and also they gave out freebies at the boarding gate. It was a very nice touch that they gave us the flight certificate of this special inaugural flight. I was sat at seat 62A today, which comes with a great view. Otherwise, it's just a standard economy seat. But the standard seat on this aircraft is really comfortable. It's double padded, so great for your back. You also get decent legroom and decent recline. On this ultra long haul flight, you get so much entertainment you won't get bored. You also get 2 full meal services, also an egg tart and snacks if you ask early enough. So I would definitely urge Cathay Pacific to store more snacks on their ultra long haul flight in economy. Last but not least, food was tasty and the cabin crew today absolutely professional and friendly. So that's it for the conclusion. It's a bit off topic, but I want to quickly compare between this flight and American Airlines when they used to fly between Hong Kong and Dallas-Fort Worth. In 2019, I flew American Airlines in economy class from Dallas to Hong Kong. I'll have the video link for that trip report in the description. Overall, I would say I'm glad, and many people are glad, that it's Cathay reintroducing this flight, not American Airlines. First, you get better food on Cathay, and service-wise, it's almost always better on an Asian carrier. Importantly, the seat on Cathay is a lot more comfortable. You get slightly more legroom, and the seat itself on Cathay is actually more ergonomic. Additionally, the seats are thicker on Cathay. So that's all I've got to say today. Thank you so very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like, comment and share. And please, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel and click the bell button next to it. Every single week I upload a new trip report like this one, so you don't want to miss out. You can also follow me on my other social media platforms to keep up to date with my travels. Upon arrival into Dallas-Fort Worth, we'll be greeted by the Dallas-Fort Worth Fire Service team for the water cannon ceremony, so don't miss out. And also there'll be a Dallas-Fort Worth vlog. See you later, bye bye.
seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Be careful when opening the overhead compartments as items inside may fall out. Please also check that you have all your personal belongings before leaving the aircraft. You may now switch on your personal electronic devices with several functions. It's been our pleasure taking care of you today. If Dallas is home, a very warm welcome home. Thank you for flying Cathay Pacific, a member of the One World Alliance.
各位乘客，歡迎嚟到達拉斯。為安全起見，請留喺座位並保持安全帶扣上，直至扣上安全帶嘅燈號熄滅為止。當打開行李櫃時請小心，以免物件跌下。請離開機艙時帶齊所有嘅隨身行李，避免遺留喺機上。閣下現在使用有網絡功能嘅個人電子用品。我哋好高興可以為你服務，同你一齊度過呢趟愉快嘅空中旅程。多謝你選乘寰宇一家嘅成員國泰航空，期待再次喺呢個航班上同你見面。各位乘客再見。
Open will be continuing to taxi and do keep your seatbelt securely fastened until I have turned off the seatbelt sign. We will be landing very soon. We'll be parking very soon. Thank you for your patience.
Dear passenger, we would like to inform you we have water salute from the Dallas airport to welcoming us as a first flight to Dallas. Thank you.
Gate. At the moment we're just stopping here and then ground will tow us the remaining couple of metres to the gate. So it shouldn't be too much longer, hopefully just a couple of minutes. Just please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off. Thank you.
Bye. This staff member is literally damaging everybody's bag.
It's also not just for crew.
The Dallas-Fort Worth vlog begins right here. My friend and I are taking this Uber to our hotel, the Holiday Inn Express in Irving. By the way, he flew in business class, so he's extra bloody well rested. Hotel lobby, nothing too special, it just screams Holiday Inn Express. So we got free coffee station at the lobby. Here's my room for the next 2 nights, before I fly home with Cathay again to Hong Kong. I won't be doing a video on that flight, I'll be enjoying my flight without videotaping and worrying about what to film, what not to film, you know, it's gonna be a treat to myself. So here's the view from my room. You can see the construction site nearby and also a convention centre. There's a tiny pool in this hotel, I'll swim tomorrow. We did some searches on Google Maps. There are plenty restaurants and bars in the convention centre, but it's not a safe walk at all. But then we don't want to catch an Uber for a 1-minute ride. So for dinner we're gonna eat at the Thirsty Lion. For starter we got this calamari. Look at the size, I thought it was the main course, or they call it entree in America. It was super tasty though. For main course my friend went for Kung Pao chicken, I went for fish and chips. That was one massive and lovely dinner. We just got back to the hotel, I got myself a black tea. I just took a shower and also got changed into my Qantas pajamas. So it's now day 2. Since today's video is super long, I won't be covering the rest of the vlog right here. Instead, it'll be available soon, so just watch out for it. Thank you so much for watching today's vlog and trip report. Hope that you enjoyed all the content. A big shout out and thank you to each and every of my Patreon member for your contribution to my channel. I'll see you all next week. Bye!